Welcome to Rants and Reels. Tonight, I'm going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home.
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe. It's a school trip.
Get your passport. Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please. Mini toothpaste? Mm-hmm. Pack your suit. I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
And therefore I have value?
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, too.
Reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food comp.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
Nick Fury just hijacked her summer vacation.
Awesome! You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not? You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's not Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What? He looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
Spider-Man Far From Home may be the best live-action Spider-Man film. Into the Spider-Verse is just incredible. Far From Home, hands down, is the pitch perfect version, or at least the most perfect version of Peter Parker we have seen. He's developed and grown as a character quite substantially. There are several questions in this film there are several questions raised by Endgame and Infinity War that this film answered. But it didn't just throw out an answer. It didn't hand wave things away. It provided a fairly satisfactory answer to a lot of questions. And I'm sorry, again, vague, I know, but spoilers. I can't. I mean, I could, but... So what we got was the aftermath. The aftermath of Infinity War and Endgame. In particular, we got the fallout for Peter. We saw how the events have impacted him, how they have helped him grow and accept the responsibility of his role as Spider-Man, and how he now fits into the world as a hero, how he fits into his new role with the Avengers. But he still doesn't want that, I think. The fun part about this is there are still questions that are left. They're left to answer. Not so much in a loose ends kind of way, but in this will be resolved, but we're looking at a longer story, a pretty full arc. It is an enormous amount of fun. This film is incredibly fun. I think one of my favorite elements of this film was how they have reimagined Mary Jane. The character on display in the film is a very strong character. Now, Mary Jane has always been a strong character, but strong in her own way, in a supportive role. This Mary Jane she's just kind of a badass. I'm not really sure how to phrase that differently, because she is just kind of a badass. Mysterio. Let's talk about Mysterio just a little bit. I had reservations when I found out that Mysterio was going to be in this film, and I'm sorry, spoiler, but if you know anything about Spider-Man, if you know anything about that universe, Mysterio's a bad guy. Okay? And I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, but Mysterio's a bad guy. Okay? Sorry. Not sorry. I was nervous. This is an interesting character. I've always enjoyed that character, but I never imagined that there would be a satisfying version of him in a live action film. It's too goofy a concept, but goddamn did they make it work. Not only did they make it work, they made it fit into this universe. And they made it fit into this universe in the most perfect way I can imagine. Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is captivating as his character. Even though you know he's the bad guy, you don't want him to be. He is incredibly charismatic. He is incredibly likable, which is the point. Friggin' perfect. And I don't know how Tom Holland keeps getting better at this role, but he does. He is developing this version of Peter Parker into something really incredible. I want more of this. I do. I want a lot more of this. It's brought the way Tom Holland has played Peter Parker has brought so much life into the character and by extension the film, these series, this franchise. He's brought so much life into it. At this point, I'm sorry, Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry, Andrew Garfield. I'm sorry, everybody else who has ever played any version of Spider-Man. He is Peter Parker. He is Spider-Man. I'm sorry. That's done. Nobody else can do this now. In like a bunch of years, somebody else is going to do it, and they're going to do a good job. But for now, this is it. I can't envision the sign of a really good film, though the way characters are written, the way they are played. The best sign is that after watching a film, you can't imagine anyone else in those roles. And you can't imagine those characters acting, behaving, and existing in any other way. That's not to say at all that I don't still enjoy other versions of Peter Parker and Mary Jane. I do. But I think these are my favorite right now. And I think this might be my favorite Spider-Man film. As much as I love the other ones, I mean, I even freaking loved The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Sorry. Not sorry. But I did. But this tops all of them. And I am happy about that. And I think you are going to be happy about that. That's Spider-Man Far From Home. Very, very much worth it. And it is the perfect palate cleanser after Endgame. And if you don't believe me, go watch Endgame this weekend and then go watch Far From Home, which is what you should do. Everybody. This is Rants and Reels. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, everybody.